The Benton Cardinal Marching Band is led by...
If I go mic in, check 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, nothing? Nope. Okay, but look, we're getting audio metering there. You got it? Okay. You sure you're not just hearing me? You sure you're just not hearing me live? Okay. Oh, look, Kathy hears me. Yep. Well, how about that? I just plugged it and unplugged it in for the okay, so here. No, here, do this. Power that. Okay, there we go. Here, let me send this to Tom real quick. So, yeah, you go to channel 2. And then, here, nope, that won't work. We're both.
No, don't change you.
No, it doesn't matter. Here.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we're both going in there.
Yep, you go there, you go to 2. And then you're 2 there. Let me tell Tommy 3 minutes. So, here, we got to patch in the phones. How about that? You good there? Okay. Let me tell Tommy 3. 3 to go. Kathy Bonadonna says about time. Thanks for checking in. Boy, we have got some catching up to do here, folks. Thumbs up. Excellent. Thank you, Katie. Woo! Okay, so you hear me, Dave?
I can hear you. I wonder if I can be heard.
No, you can't because you are on mute now. Are you?
I
you
can
with
hear
me,
you,
Dave?
Brett. I'm excited to hear you. I wonder if anyone else can hear you.
My goodness, we will have to see if anybody stuck with us through that adventure of a first half. All right, so we have got 2 minutes before kickoff here, folks. So
Let's just
you
start
lost
over.
it.
Is it?
You're good? Oh, okay.
I'm hearing our the 2 people listening hear us.
Yes.
Let's see if we can make it 4.
Oh, my gosh, yes. How about that? Okay, so let's see. I had an early check-in from the text line here, Dave, that I wasn't able to talk to. Do you have anything, Dave? Hop in if you got
I
something
got
on your
people
mind.
telling me they can hear you.
Okay,
I'm
excellent.
just glad there's not a dog peeing on our bag.
Man, no doubt
We'll get
about
to
it.
that.
Here's the text I was looking for. Oh, my goodness, and they stuck with us. Yes, Bjork family in Parkville. This is the SPX football text line. You got it. Kent Kelly, thanks for sticking with us. We are having fun here on the south side of St. Joe. Who else is checking in? Oh, Jim McNerney. He's got us sounding good. So, long story short, we hooked everything up just like we always do. Same equipment, same gear, same setup, and it just wouldn't work. Thankfully, we had video, so those of you who stuck with us throughout the first half were treated to some SPX domination to the tune of 48-7 SPX all the time in that first half. You just didn't get to hear the dulcet tones of Brett Sharp and Dave Mosh.
We were just sitting back, enjoying, wondering if we would get back on the video and audio. We realized, by the way, that video is far more important.
Thank goodness. Yes. We were saying prayers. My Aunt Kate said, be sure to say a prayer to Aunt Claire. Not Aunt Claire. Don't pray to Aunt Claire, although she's awesome too. Can't wait to see you next week, Aunt Claire and Aunt Kate. But Aunt Kate in Cincinnati said, say a prayer to Saint Claire. Apparently, she's the patron saint of electronics. I don't know if she was just pulling my leg or not, but
well, today
it worked.
Today it works.
Thanks, Aunt Kate. So, on the field, it was kind of funny. Dave and I just kind of sat up here. We tried a million different things as far as things we could do. We called our man Monty Cushman.
We even did the on-off switch like the first help desk people will tell you.
We did.
About 3 times.
We turned it on and off. We changed cables. I even ran up to the camera and plugged in a little microphone just to try to talk into that.
2 stories up on a roof.
Right, 3 actually,
3.
3.5. Heck of a press box here at Benton.
It really is nice.
It is very nice.
Glad to be in it.
For sure. Hats off to Benton Athletic Director Brett Goodwin. I don't just like him because he's got a great first name. One heck of a nice guy. Got us all set up here. Audio issues notwithstanding, that wasn't Mr. Goodwin's fault. That was just something funky with the machinery here. But we kept plugging away like the good Warriors we are. We kept fighting, and here we are. So hopefully you stuck with us in that first half, and we're treated to the video portion of the SPX Warrior Football Network live stream here. And what you saw, like I mentioned earlier, was all Warriors all the time. 5 touchdowns scored by senior running back Robbie Sharp. Max Irvy also got his first varsity touchdown on a nice pitch and catch from senior QB Jack Mosh. And then Jay Sean Ross also chipped in with his, gosh, what is that? Let me get out my spotting board here. That would have been Jay Sean's 5th TD reception of the season. A nice slant underneath. Jack hit him in stride. Jay Sean made a couple Benton Cardinals miss and chugged his way into pay dirt in the south end zone.
Did you say Jay Sean has 5 touchdowns on the season? I think Robbie has 5 tonight.
Good point. Robbie Sharp, senior running back, has 4 rushing touchdowns, and then his final touchdown of the first half was a nice, I think it was about a 64-yard reception deep down the middle from the arm of senior QB Jack Mosh to pay dirt in the north end zone here at Cardinal Stadium on the campus of Benton High School on the south side of St. Joseph, Missouri.
The Southies are here. We saw their band. We saw their cheer team. And you know what? Brett would have asked me if we could have started this game off. Keys to the game.
Yes.
I have one thing to say. Respond from a tough game from last week, and St. Pius has done that.
We certainly have. So the Warriors were dealt their first regular season loss since 2019. And
a beating.
It was a beating. Hey, we did win that fourth quarter, though, against the St. James Thunder.
We got 3 quarters streaking now.
Look at this. Our tech wizard, Stevie Sharp, delivering analog style peanut M&Ms from Jenny Mosh to my partner, Dave here.
Literally on a stick.
On a stick from about 10 feet away through a little tear in the window screen in our press box booth here.
People got to appreciate how hard you worked here, Brett, as I know nothing about what these boards do and everything. Brett was in a deep sweat before the game started to get the camera in the right spot for everybody. And then he went into ultra mode when he said, we don't have any sound. And I did what I do best. Brett, they just want to see the game. They love your voice, but
right.
You know, if they're going to pick, and I actually think a lot of people would pick Brett over the video, or the video. So
I don't know about
that. I'm glad Brett's back because I feel like he was missing what he loves to do.
I do, and Dave, thank you for your help. And yeah, we definitely had some help here. And yeah, I don't know what the heck happened, but thankfully
the audio gods came.
They did. They smiled upon us, and here we are. Grant Red's going to return this from the 16-yard line. Picks up a block from Stanley Yates.
Good speed there.
Picks up a block from Manis, and he is across the 45. Goes Grant Red, sophomore receiver.
You mentioned 2 sophomores there, Grant Red, Jacob Manis, and you like to see that in a game like this.
I would expect the young guns to get some time here. We do have a running clock. Warriors are up 41 points here in the third quarter. I would imagine before long we will start to see a lot of young guns in the game here. And speaking of young guns, we've got Larry Casconi in the backfield. Dotting the I formation, Mosh under center. Fakes to Casconi. He's looking. He's got Kaimi covered up, and he's going to toss this out of bounds. 2nd and 10.
Another one of those plays where we're rolling to the left. But I got to say, good coverage, good pressure. Haven't seen a lot of that from Benton yet, but they definitely showed it there.
So 2nd and 10 here for the Warriors. Ball on our own 47-yard line. Mosh in the gun. Sidecar give to Larry Casconi.
Oh,
Casconi picks a block up from Ross. He's into Cardinal territory. Going to mark him down the 41-yard line.
Good sportsmanship by number 3 on Benton. Push Larry out of bounds hard, and then tried to help him up. But Larry so fast he got up on his own.
Larry does show a burst, that's for sure. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Ben Hess, tight end, flips the formation. Mosh under center. Inside give to senior fullback Shane Dorian. He's going to be brought down just short of the 30, down about the 31.
Good tackle by the Benton linebacker and good hard run by Shane.
Go low if you were going to take on Shane, that's for sure.
Especially with his high hurdle abilities.
We've seen it.
A good thing he's going out for track this year.
He picks up 5 yards on that first down play. Going to make it 2nd and 5. Big thank you to our live stream sponsors tonight, BKD, CPAs and Advisors, Core Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation, and Cushmo Designs. Also, can't forget Bob and Linda Falco Brandom, class of 72 for Linda, and Brett Presco, class of 96 with T-Mobile. Mosh, another give to Shane Dorian. Shane breaks a tackle. He's heading north. Touchdown, SPX. Shane Dorian from 31 yards out. That is the senior fullback's 4th touchdown of the 2021 campaign.
I was just going to say Brett and I would announce track meets if Shane was out there doing the high hurdles.
That would be fun.
That I would recommend we all do that. But and he would
what,
do great.
High hurdles? We should not all do high.
Hamstrings hurt.
You got to stretch, Dave.
Yeah, but he I wouldn't doubt Shane be able to do that too.
8:52 to go in the 3rd quarter here. Joey Wilson on for the PAT attempt.
No.
I'm sorry, that's Abella on for the PAT attempt. Snap gets away from Kaimi. Kick does not get off the ground, so it's going to be 54-7 SPX. And go ahead, Dave.
I was just going to say, I feel like we've now completed most of our Friday nights. Somebody's either listening to us. Just got a nice text down from Table Rock from our aunt and uncle saying, more or less, welcome back to the game. A lot of people, the Friday nights when they can't come up is listening to you, Brett. So
nice.
You're like you're like a good soothing, you're like that sleep machine.
Well, let's try not to put the folks to sleep tonight, Dave. Although, with what a 47-point lead here, we might get a little goofy here and get creative figuring out what to talk about. But you mentioned live streaming a track event. I did want to mention the Booster Club will be branching out a little bit in our live streaming efforts coming up in a couple weeks on October 24th. We talked about Dr. Ned Carlin last year, passed away, longtime principal at SPX, and with distancing concerns and things like that, Mrs. Carlin wanted to wait before she did any kind of memorial service, and so Mrs. Carlin and the school have put together a memorial service for Dr. Carlin, October 24th. We'll tell you more about that here in just a minute. Abella puts a boot into this one, drives it down to the 11-yard line. SPX kick coverage holds strong this time.
Good play by a young gun there.
Looked like Stanley Yates was in on that. Moley and Landreth as well. But finish the thought here on the Dr. Carlin Memorial on Sunday, October 24th, starting at 1 o'clock. There'll be kind of an opening reception and gathering, and then the memorial service will begin at 2 o'clock with a reception to follow right in the entryway hallway there. We'll have it all set up nice for Dr. Carlin. But if you can't make it, the Warrior Pride Booster Club live stream operation will be producing a live stream as well. So anyone out of town that wanted to check in on that memorial for Dr. Carlin, we will have you covered. And the Sarton Singers will be singing as well. So tune in for that, if nothing else.
Nice.
Yeah, it'll be great. So that first down play goes nowhere. Warrior D throws the Cardinal offense for a 2-yard loss. to make it 2nd and 12. 7:20 to go in the third quarter. Running clock in effect with a greater than 35-point lead for the Warriors in the second half. Inside give is bottled up by a couple of old Northland Catholic Warriors, Benny Hess and Aiden Coons.
Doing their jobs.
That's another tackle for loss. Cardinal O is going backwards. It's going to be 3rd and 14. Carl, what are you looking at? Yeah, we're on.
Everybody, that's Carl Ragusa from afar.
Class of 86. Carl, you want us to hook up this third mic? Nope.
No.
How about you, Pat Hess? You want to come up, Pat?
He's probably
nope.
God, all these people missed Brett for a half. They want all of him.
That's right.
Middle. Pick.
Nope, cannot come up with it. Sophomore Max Irvy on the coverage. Playing a little deep safety.
Good read, good pressure on the quarterback.
So that'll bring on the Benton punt team. Back deep to receive for the Warriors is what my partner likes to call the sophomore Steve Tasker of the Northland, Nick Landreth.
Man, he almost made a play on the return that Benton had.
He did. The Cardinals' only points tonight were a 91-yard kickoff return. Oh, there's a punt. This might turn into a safety.
Get out.
And it might turn into 6. Nope, that's going to turn into a safety. Grant Red tackles the Cardinal punter for 2. Put it on the board. 56-7 SPX. 5:44 to go.
I thought we were going to see what happened in the Seattle game last night.
I didn't get to see it. What happened?
Scooped on a fumble and then scrambled out and kicked it. Basically got blocked.
Ooh.
And then he filled it the fumble or the block and then kicked it again.
Oh.
Never seen it.
Man, never seen
really
that.
Unique.
What are the odds? That's crazy.
Yeah, well, we're seeing things here tonight that weren't expected either.
That is true. That is true.
It looks like Coach, it's hard to say what Coach has planned here for who's going out on the field.
Looks like they are getting a second kick return team organized here, as the Cardinals will have a free kick after the safety. So thank you to BKD CPAs and Advisors. They are a proud sponsor of Warrior football. And when it comes to all things financial, BKD has got you covered. Accounting, wealth management, and tax services, to name just a few. BKD is a national player in the CPA and advisor world, but they've got a Kansas City office with local Kansas City know-how to personally help you. Just contact Jim Still or Luke Gutterman, SPX alum of 2000, at 816-221-6300, or go to bkd.com for more information and to see all the services provided by BKD CPAs and Advisors. So free kick here for the Cardinals. Looks like they're going to opt for a punt from their own 20. And this is going to work its way almost out of bounds. You better cover that up. And looks like Maddox Chenoweth, or is that Reed McCann? Where's those binoculars, Dave? Should be a free ball on a free kick.
That looks like a special teams opportunity to coach that up a little bit, knowing that that's a free ball. We don't see that very often.
Very rare. Can't think of the last Warrior safety that I've seen. But that was junior receiver Reed McCann smartly covering up that loose ball.
It's like that infield fly when the runner's on base and the runner runs at their own risk.
Yep.
You know, there's those little subtle rules that can change a game.
Right.
Probably not in this score, but generally speaking, you got to know that.
Yep. So
good to see it.
For sure. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Warriors will start this drive from their own 44, 1st and 10. Vinny Ross at QB gives right side to fellow freshman Larry Cascone. Larry's met right about the line of scrimmage, maybe a foot behind it. We'll call it 2nd and 10.
No, but you look at that freshman group out there, the some that are out there, it looks very unfamiliar. When our boys were freshmen, we didn't have that size.
No, not at all.
Different looking group for this class.
And with some additional time in Coach Termini's weight room, they're going to be lean and looking mean in no time. And speaking of lean and mean, Cardinals D-line gets a hold of freshman fullback Maddox Chenoweth, rip his helmet off, rip the ball loose, but they're going to, looks like Maddox is whistled down. I got to meet Maddox's dad when I was running up and down the stairs behind the press box here, going from the roof to our booth.
Always
He's
a good guy.
He's got a great first name, too. Brett Chenoweth. Good to meet you today. I did ask him, though. I had to give him a test. I had said 1 T or 2 T's. And he looked at me like, 2. Come on. Everybody knows.
I won't talk to you about the 1 T versus
The 1 T
2T.
Brett? Oh, geez.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously
you got to watch those single T Bretts.
It's a deal with a Brett. You got to
Okay.
get nervous.
Got it. Ross, near side.
Stretch it out.
Connects across the 40. Goes freshman Jackson Rotterman. Nice pitch and catch, freshman to freshman. Vinny Ross completing, I believe that's his first varsity pass.
It is.
And should be Rotterman's first varsity reception. It was a big one. Picks up the first down and gets the Warriors into Cardinal territory.
You know, Rotterman's another good-sized freshman. We have another freshman getting his way back in Rylan Kuhn. I mean, this is a great group.
Ross under center. Give left side to Cascone. Picks up a block from Rotterman. Cascone's got the edge. Nice burst, Larry. Keep the chains moving. Warrior first down.
Good hard cut to the left, and then, you know, Larry shows his speed. You know, you can go way back. I won't give Larry this comparison yet, but I think of Eric Dickerson when I think of tall running backs.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
right,
And
yeah.
Larry has that. You know, Larry's a taller kid, and he's running hard.
Yeah, once Larry gets that edge, he finds another gear for sure.
And he's tough to bring down. There you go.
Cascone again, right side. Can't get out of that tackle. He's brought down by sophomore Andrew Doherty.
What I like there is now they had Larry running inside the tackles.
Yep. Cascone picks up maybe a yard. It's going to make it 2nd and 9. .140 to go in the third quarter. Is that Bonino, I think, number 36 at
Yes.
fullback there? Joe
Phil.
Bonino
Joe Phil.
trying to set the edge. Larry's going to follow Bonino, but he gets brought down from behind by Landon Stallsworth. 155-pound junior linebacker.
Yeah, Benton still's got their starting D out there.
They do have their first team out there against the Warrior Young Guns here. Johnny Witherow and Jacob Manis check into the game. Let's see if we can get a read on that line. I see Joe Arena at right tackle. I see Ty Ward at center. Looks like at left guard we have got Giorgio Termini. Yep. Ross rolling out right. Going to take a shot at Landreth. Landreth hangs on. What a catch. Oh, my goodness.
Great catch.
Benton's defensive back, Doherty.
He was going for 6.
Going for 6, and I thought he had that ball. I think
too.
it slipped right through Doherty's hands into Landreth's hands.
You know,
That was incredible.
Steve Tasker catches too.
He does,
We
just
knew
like the
that.
old
We knew
Tasker.
that, though.
Tasker would come up with some big catches for the Bills back in the 80s and 90s, and Nick Landreth does so for the Warriors right here.
Great concentration to hang on to that one.
That was incredible. So Nick moves the chains for the boys in white, blue, and gold. 1st and 10 Warriors. Young Guns are on the move. Ross with the snap, gives to Cascone between the tackles. Larry gets across the 15 down to the 13-yard line. And that's going to take us to the fourth quarter. SPX up 49. 56-7. We'll move to the fourth here. Let me change it on my handy-dandy YOLO device, which I was about ready to throw out this window earlier tonight.
So I'm hoping everybody who is a St. Pius fan in town is here watching the game. But if you're not, you got to go check out the Italian Festival up in Zona Rosa.
Yes.
I mean, you're
starts
gonna see
tonight.
lots of friends and family
Festa
over the weekend.
Italiana. put on by the Unico group, I believe,
Yeah,
right?
and
Frank Sherito.
a lot of great pies people involved. Frank Sherito, Mike Manch, a lot of other people. Lots and lots of other people. And
Takes a lot of people to put on an operation like that.
yeah, and they're missing out on being here to do what Unico does, and that's really help a lot of people out with their philanthropy.
Right. So while we get set up for the opening kickoff here of the fourth quarter, let's say something about core physical therapy and rehabilitation. When it comes to any and all orthopedic conditions, sports injuries or conditions, or even post-op rehabilitation you might be dealing with, there is only one place in the Northland to go to, and that's core physical therapy and rehabilitation. And we'll finish that thought here shortly as the Warriors get started. 2nd and 7. First play of the fourth quarter. Ross gives to Cascone. Cascone follows Benino.
Attaboy, good run.
Gets down to the 5-yard line. That might be enough for a first down.
You know, you look at Joe Phil Benino, he's built like a linebacker and a fullback, and Larry's running right off him. Very good.
I think if I had the ball in my hands, I would try to tuck in behind Joe Phil as well.
Why wouldn't you?
It's a safe place to be.
We might even do that on the way to the parking lot.
Yeah, you never know. There might be trouble here on the south side.
Oh,
we're kidding. Yeah, we're kidding.
We fit
love
right in.
Yes, we love St. Joe for sure. So 11:20 to go here. That was enough for a first down, that Cascone run. It is a first and goal from the 5. Ross is going to call Cascone's number again. Picks up maybe a yard.
You know, you're seeing maybe some strength there. That was a nice tackle by a Benton linebacker, maybe the DN. But that's probably a junior or senior putting his strong limb on Larry's foot.
I think it was one of your favorites there.
Oh, boy.
I think it was old number 24, junior linebacker, Bishop Rush.
One of those great names. Got excited playing St. Pius, I'm sure, when you're a bishop. Come on, Brett.
That's
set
good,
me up
Dave.
for that
That's
one.
good,
That's
Dave.
like a softball.
I didn't even think of that angle.
Yeah.
Nicely done, Mr. Mosh. So 8 seconds on the play clock here. Keep an eye on that, Vinny. 4, 3, 2. Got it off.
He got it.
Pitch to Larry. Larry's going to.
They're closing well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Benton?
The edge was taken away that time.
You got Witherow coming in.
Number 22, Bryson Brown on that tackle. Yeah, Johnny Witherow checking into the game. Bringing in the play call from 83 alum, Benny Palmentary, offensive coordinator.
I feel like when you say Johnny Witherow, there's probably about 200 people out there who might be listening saying, I know that family. And that's just the first line of people who know.
Right.
You know? Rather big family, and in the St. Pius community, no less.
Hey, Aunt Kate checking in. We can hear you, yes, and I can read you, Aunt Kate. I was talking about your suggestion to pray to St. Clair, the patron of electronics, earlier.
Come on.
Ross looking to throw. He has got a Warrior receiver. Can't connect.
It's a nice play by Vinny.
Nick would like to have that one back. He is frustrated. He knows he missed his first opportunity there for a varsity TD.
Yeah, well, he did a nice thing, though. He went back to the huddle and immediately let the quarterback know.
Yep.
Hey, I got the next one for you.
Yeah, Nick seems like such a good teammate.
Absolutely.
Just a heady kid. Yeah, he'd love to have that one back. And Nick, shake it off, my man. You're going to get plenty of chances, no doubt about it.
Well, you play as hard as Nick does. He's going to get the ball.
Yep, for sure. Hang in there, Nick. It's all right, bud.
Vinny probably won't share his Gatorade with you, but that's okay.
So on to kick here. Julian Abella.
Get it up.
Nope.
Fall on it.
Yep. So this kick gets blocked.
We're running.
I think Tommy Wassinger got a hold of that one.
He wants to go for 6, Mr. Wassinger.
Yep. Can't count that, LJ and Tracy, as much as Tommy would like to. So no good on the kick there. 8:39 to go in the ball game. 56-7 SPX. Nice offense put together there by the Warrior Young Gun offense.
Very nice. I'll add this. Brett and I got to go to some homecoming assemblies last week on the field, and our left tackle, number 75, Tommy Wassinger, is entertaining, man.
He showed some skills.
He has some personality on that microphone, and for those who don't know that, know it now. I mean, he is a natural.
Yeah, the main pep rally. Who was on the mic? But none other than our left tackle,
Our bruiser.
Junior Tommy Wassinger,
Held his own and then some.
emceeing the whole event and did a heck of a job.
Oh.
Benton's got an opening here near side,
Yeah,
pushed out of bounds.
Boy. Use that sideline, boys, as your next defender.
Yeah, Jackson Rotterman, freshman linebacker, pushes out Bishop Rush, the Cardinal ball carrier.
So did you say the Bishop plays for the Cardinal?
Wow, another one.
You set me up for that
Man,
one, too.
I still
I've been
didn't
waiting
see
a half.
that. My
I've been
goodness.
waiting a whole half to use some of these.
Wow, that was good. Thank you, Dave. My head's just not in the humor space.
Flag it down?
No. That's where Rotterman pushed him out.
Okay, he just finished later.
Yeah.
Okay.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 21. Inside give goes Rush.
Nice tackle.
I think that was Joe Arena.
Very nice job, Joe Arena.
Let me see. They
hope.
unpile.
Looks like him.
It's got to be. Move, Carl. Yes, it was Joe Arena.
Plugged the hole and just ripped that kid all the way around, kind of spun him down.
Junior D lineman Joe Arena. 5'10", 180-pound junior.
The only thing Joe won't like about that is Joe says he likes to get to the quarterback. He's like, I'll take the running back, but let's get after a quarterback.
1 yard gain for Rush. Makes it 2nd and 9. Fake the counter. Newland looking to throw. That ball is tipped by Stanley Yates. Going to fall harmlessly incomplete. Make it 3rd and 9. SPX. SPX. 3rd and 9. Benton. Jeez.
It's all right. No, it is 39 SPX. We're just on defending 39. I'll help you out.
Oh, okay. Checking in on the text line. My old buddy Zerl, Christopher Michael Weinzerl, Sherwood and St. Gabriel's Playground legend. He says, Dave, sleep machine, more like a Led Zeppelin banger. Once I hear that voice, I can't turn it off.
That's right.
He's talking about me, Dave.
I know he's talking about you. He's going to hope you talk to him on the drive home.
Thanks, Zerl. Appreciate it, buddy. Flag on the play.
And he did that before you called him a legend of the playground.
Well, he knows. We go way back. Thanks for watching, Zerl. False start against the Cardinals. Going to make it 3rd and about 14. Our man Monty Cushman checking in. Yeah, I can hear you now. And he also says, oh, how I miss Dave's voice.
Shut him down.
He did follow that with an LOL.
Yeah,
I think he's
shut
kidding.
him down.
Thanks, Monty. 3rd and 14 for Benton. Newland under center. Fakes the give to Rush.
Pressure. Keep running.
He's flushed out by Moley.
Some wheels.
Newland can't connect. Bonino on the coverage, along with Rotterman.
What year's our quarterback there, Brett?
Carson Newland is a senior.
Okay, well, he showed some wheels there and rolled out pretty strong, and that actually might have been, other than the return, if that was a completed pass, to be the best play of the night for them.
Yeah, the Cardinals' offensive bright spots for them have been few and far between.
No, but I like what I saw there. They just didn't finish it.
Yep. 4:40 to go in this game. Warriors up 56-7.
This Nick Landreth trying to get another touch.
Landreth.
No, I can't.
No, the Cardinals are going to go for it here on 4th and long. Newland
We're going to have to get rid of it.
is looking deep, and this is going to be overthrown just by a couple yards. Pass intended for Jackson Rich.
Yeah, it's one time. It's not good when you see one guy behind the defense. It's really not good when you see two.
The Cardinals did have two. Yeah,
they had two. Something to talk about in the film. So here's a funny story. We were at a Chiefs game a couple weeks ago at home.
Yes.
And we were in the parking lot hanging out before, and none other than Jackson Rich from Benton's dad starts talking to us.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he starts giving us the play-by-play for this game before it happened.
Oh, really?
Gives us a scouting report and a couple other guys.
Okay.
I think the Benton crowd is pretty fond of the St. Pius squad this year.
Wow. Mr. Rich had some good things to say, huh?
Yes, he did.
Ross under center. Cascone deep.
Good fake.
in the backfield. Oh, Vinny.
Oh,
Oh,
good
Vinny
spin
Ross.
move.
Spin move and a stiff arm.
That's like a redwood spinning. That's a big man making that move. As the Rosses are, right?
Yeah, they tend to run on the large
You got to be
side.
about in the 3rd grade to be small.
Right. So Vinny does a nice job getting out of that first defender's grasp. Can't get away from the second Cardinal D lineman. Loses a few yards. It's going to be 2nd and 14.
I was at the St. Pius lady volleyball team the other night
Yeah.
watching them play, and Vinny walked by, and I turned to my wife and said, Anthony Ross is here.
Yes.
Looks just
He's-
like him, and
Yeah,
he's now
he is
growing
getting
like
that
him.
look, yes. And wearing Anthony's old number 12. Love to
That's
see
right.
that.
That's right.
Vinny's going to give to Larry Cascone, right side off tackle. Larry drags a Cardinal defender a yard after he's first contacted.
Let me brag on that volleyball team last night. They had a
Please.
great match against Cameron.
Yes,
Didn't
that's
know
a good
much about
Cameron
Cameron.
team,
Cameron was
isn't it?
awesome.
Yeah.
And our girls won in 4. They got to win the best of 3 of 5. Won in
Yep.
4 sets in an electric gym at Cameron with a lot of spunk by the Cameron faithful.
Nice. Yep.
It was hostile crowd, and the girls really played great. It was a fun match to watch.
And Lady Warrior volleyball squad having a heck of a year. I think I saw, 14-2-2, I think,
and
total record.
Those 2 teams were undefeated in the MEC until last night. One of them
Man.
is still, one is not.
Right. Warriors have command of that MEC conference, both in volleyball and football. Joe Phil Bonino gets the carry. He's down to about the Cardinal 11-yard line. Is going to bring up 4th down. 1:30 to go in this ball game. 4th and 5 for the Warriors.
Brett, our friends in the north side of St. Joe Lafayette, stretched out their lead against Cameron.
What do we got?
And it looks like 32-10, handily.
32-10, Lafayette Fighting Irish over the Cameron Dragons.
Another game that St. Pius have interest outside the MEC. Let's wait for this play.
Ross under center. Looking to throw. He's got a receiver.
Oh, what?
Ryan King, touchdown, SPX.
Great throw, and way to route yourself, Ryan King.
Ross to King. Ryan King with his first varsity touchdown, and he is fired up. How about that, Dennis?
That was sweet. And you know what I love? Our sideline went crazy for him.
Love to see the young guns doing well. So that's Vinny Ross's first varsity touchdown, and Ryan King's first varsity touchdown. Max Irvey had his first varsity touchdown tonight, too. That's right. A lot of good
We
things.
were muted during that time.
Yes.
We couldn't scream for Max at the moment.
Julian Abella on for the PAT, and he has got
Attaboy.
his first varsity PAT. Attaway Julian. Emily Kiefer, class of 95. That is her son right there, Julian Abella.
Very
How about
nice.
that, Emily? So that's going to do it tonight for this MEC matchup. SPX 63-7 over the Benton Cardinals. So anybody that's still with us, hey, thank you. Sorry for those audio issues earlier, but we kept plugging away, got it figured out. So anything to wrap us up, Dave?
No, come back next week. We'll set up real early and do a trial run.
We will get to the bottom of these things here. But anyway, yes, thank you to Benton. Thank you to Benton Athletic Director Brett Goodwin for being a terrific host. Thank you to the Warrior Faithful for making the trip up here to Benton, and those at home, thanks for watching at home. So that's it tonight. We will see you next week on the north side, again in St. Joe, but next week on the north side, the Warriors will take on the Lafayette Fighting Irish for first place in the MEC Conference. So that's it tonight from the south side of St. Joe. Dad, turn out the lights. The party is over. Good night, Aunt Kate. We will see you next week.